In making The Drover's Wife, The Legend of Molly Johnson, director Leah Purcell becomes the first Indigenous woman to write, direct, co-produce and star in the leading role of an Australian feature film. Sky's entertainment reporter Samantha Chiari spoke to her on the eve of the film's release.
Waving his hat with joy on seeing.
From the sweeping landscapes of the majestic snowy mountains in New South Wales comes the gritty outback tale of hardship and prejudice.
Molly Johnson grew up out here. She knows the way.
I'm just a drover's wife.
Revived from the classic 19th century short story by Henry Lawson, The Drover's Wife, The Legend of Molly Johnson, this compelling reimagination is the signature work of Leah Purcell.
Are you a bad man then?
I don't think I am.
Starring in the title role, she first brought Molly Johnson to life on stage in a theatre production in 2016, before converting the short story into a best-selling novel in 2019.
It was part of our plan, really. With my partner, Bain Stewart, and I, with our production company, we're always trying to get, and I don't want to say milk the story, but what we can get out of one creative idea is a blessing, really, because we knew we'd have a great audience for this, being a Henry Lawson original 9-page short story. And he read it and he said, "This is great, we're onto something, and I think there's a film." I said, "Well, let me finish the play and then I can work on the film." So it was always there with us. And it's what we do with our products. As I said, we try to, there's the book. There's also, can you believe we've been approached for an opera, and I hope to direct. And we've also doing the television limited series as well. We're in the very embryonic stages of that. So there's more story in the old girl of Molly Johnson, yeah.
Oh, word travels fast around here.
State your business.
Now, after a 2-year delay because of bushfires and the pandemic, the feature film is being released.
I think this is our 4th attempt at releasing it. There was a date in 2020, then we had a couple of dates in 2021. What we did come across was I literally did picture lock off on the 13th of March. In what would that be, 2020, and we went into that first lockdown in Sydney on the 16th of March. And thank goodness, so we were always that one step ahead. At about, we finished, and the fires had come through in that area. Within the week of us leaving, packing everything down, those fires came through. So that opening scene, with us doing that, and that was one of the last things that was shot, within a week it was blackened. So it was devastating.
This story has been a part of Leah's life for 5 decades, and its big screen debut is a dream come true.
Look, I loved it. I would do the whole thing again in a heartbeat. I just had a great time. Of course, there's phenomenal challenges, but getting out of bed in the morning is a challenge, So I just knew I had to hit goals, and as long as I'd done my homework, as long as I was fed and watered along with the horses and the children, I knew we were going to be fine.
Fight for my children, fight for my life, I will.
The Drover's Wife, The Legend of Molly Johnson, is in cinemas now. Samantha Chiari, Sky News.